average person, just an average person trying to be consistent. And yeah, this is going to be rehearsing for day 359 of consistently helping people build consistency. I kind of lost my voice right now, and I still need to do my recording, so I'm not going to have some really energetic live streaming right now. I hope you can still hear my voice. So yeah, basically ask anything that you wanted to ask regarding consistency. So there's the thing. There are some of the steps that we need to implement when we are trying to be consistent at doing something. Okay. So I'm talking about exercising, studying, meditating, and other positive things. Okay. This is like the positive things that I need to do, that you need to do actively. Well, I'm not really talking about things like limiting social media and also drinking enough water, because there's going to be some separate different approach to those things. I'm talking about the more active things that we do, like exercising, studying, meditating. So the first step here is to basically create a new Instagram account solely to document your progress. Okay, solely to document your progress. So the thing here is that this is going to be a really effective, powerful method, but people get me wrong here when I say create on a new private account. Oh no, create on a new Instagram account to document your progress. They always be resistant because, hey, you know what, they think I do not want for people online to watch my progress, to watch my activity. It would be weird. Well, I'm not really saying that you should create a public account. You can just like make a private account where the only person that can watch the videos are you yourself, or maybe even like just let five of your friends, five of your true friends to watch it. Okay, watch your true friends to watch the what do you say, the private account where you document your consistency journey in exercising. This is a really powerful method, because once we have this documentation, public documentation, we are going to be having more likelihood to basically stick to the thing. Because if we stop doing the thing, other people will also know, our friends will also know that we are stopping doing the thing that we know we should be doing. Okay, that's first thing first. So basically, not only that you want it to be consistently documenting your consistency journey, you're also going to be creating a online streak, a habit streak on this new private account. So for example, consistently doing 100 push-ups every single day, consistently reading a book for 30 minutes every single day. Well, you don't necessarily need to go big first, okay? If you wanted to start to be consistent at doing something, you can start by, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes first, 5 minutes of exercising, 5 minutes of reading a book every single day, and definitely you can increase the numbers later, okay? So why a habit streak is important? So basically, creating a habit streak is going to be important because one, it gives you some attachment. Gives you attachment to the streak. You do not want to break the habit streak because it feels stuck. Once you've got to day 7 of consistently doing something, day 14 of consistently doing something, you do not want to break it because you have developed some big chances you are going to be developing some sense of attachment to the streak, precisely because you show up every single day, you experience the effort firsthand, just show up every single day. You do not want to break the habit streak because you do it every day, show up every day. Okay, you show up every single day, and it gives you some feeling of, oh yeah, this is my streak, this is my personal streak, I do not want to lose it. And a habit streak is also powerful because it gives you the confidence. Okay, it gives you confidence that hey, you can you can actually show up every single day. You plan to do something. You say that you are going to be exercising for 5 minutes every single day. You actually do the 5 minutes of exercising. You actually do the thing that you say that you are going to be doing. This is this evidence is going to be giving you some evidence that you are competent enough, you are disciplined enough, and you are consistent enough. Through evidence. Confidence through evidence. You are going to get confidence through evidence. And the third thing here is that when we are trying to be consistent, we create a habit streak, and especially because this is an online habit streak, not only that you do not want to break it, that you don't want to break it, you don't want to break it, you also don't want other people to know that you break the streak. Okay, that you break the streak. So, for example, in my case, I even have some, you know, I have some commitment to myself that hey, if I ever break my 5 to 6 a.m. morning push-up streak, I'm going to shave my head bald, and I made this some public commitment to it. So yeah, whenever I broke the habit streak, I need to punish myself with shaving my head bald, and actually it kind of works because hey, I do not want to shave my head bald. To some extent, I wanted to maintain my head, and yeah, basically, how do I precisely maintain my hair? My hair. It is precisely by continuing doing the thing every single day, not breaking the streak. Okay, which is basically create on some punishment, some consequences, some harmless consequences when you break the habit streak and make the commitment online. And the third thing that you wanted to be doing here is to basically always have more than one metric of success. Okay, always have always have more than one metric of success. So for example here, let's say you want to be exercising. Why do most people wanted to exercise? The answer is simple, because they wanted to look big, they wanted to get muscular, they wanted to look fit and healthy. They want to look better in the mirror. That's literally like why most people exercise, and also like they wanted to be healthy. Okay, that I think like those are the two top things why people wanted to exercise consistently. They wanted to look good, and also they wanted to be healthy. Well, of course, other reasons exist, but I believe that those are the two top important. No, it's more like the top two reasons why people exercise. The thing here is, let's say you exercise only for the muscle. If you don't see any muscle, okay, you do not see any muscle growth, well, big chances you are going to stop. Okay, you are going to stop. Why? Because you do not get the thing that you expected to get. And the thing here is, I propose that instead of only aiming for one metric of success, instead of just looking, instead of just measuring your success from how much measure that you get, I propose that you also need to measure your success from other metric of success, like self-discipline, whether you show up or not on the days when you're not feeling motivated. So not only that you wanted to exercise because you wanted to have some big muscle, you also wanted to exercise because you wanted to cultivate some self-discipline in your life. Okay? So the indicator of success now is not only whether or not you got some big muscle. I don't really have any big muscle either, though. um, it's not only whether or not you have some big muscles or not, it's also whether you show up every single day or not on the days when you're not feeling motivated. And here's the paradox, right? So when you, let's say you exercise consistently but you do not see any muscle growth, the thing that you want, if you have another metric of success other than seeing big muscles, like so for example, whether you show up every single day or not, if you don't get the muscle but you see some self-discipline in the way you show up every single day, well, you are still going to see it as a success, because the reason why you exercise is not only to get some big muscles, but it's also because you want it to cultivate some self-discipline. And when you see yourself, when you consider yourself as winning, okay, because you get the thing that you wanted, self-discipline, big chances you are going to be more likely to stick to the thing on the long run. And paradoxically, when you stick to the thing on the long run, big chances, okay, you just stick enough with exercising long enough, you are going to get the muscle. Okay, big chance that's going to happen. But it doesn't necessarily guarantees that you are going to grow muscle. So because you might have some wrong approach to get the thing that you wanted. So for example, you do not do any research on exercising and you just thought that if you run every single day, you are going to get muscular. Well, I'm not saying that this is wrong, but it's not going to, you are going to less likely to get the output that you wanted from doing that particular thing. When you wanted to have some output, you need to be asking yourself whether or not the consistency, the thing that you are being consistent at on a day-to-day basis, is actually getting you to that specific goal. So for example, you wanted to have some big muscles. Well, not only that you need to do some running, you also need to do some weightlifting, some push-ups, some pull-ups. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you.